What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing today? This is Spartacus bringing a rain, coming at you with a toy review on the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Homecoming homemade suit. Of course, this is my most anticipated figure of the wave, due to the fact that we never, ever got a homemade costume for Spider-Man in the Marvel Legends series, and we always got his classic and variety of other costumes, but we never got his homemade suit. And of course, it reminds me of the Scarlet Spider costume. But anyways, let's look at the packaging first so we can get familiar with the figure. Of course, we have the figure in a Wonder Box display. On the right hand side, you have all his accessories. And on the bottom of the box, you have the Marvel, Spider-Man, and Homecoming logos as well. On the top of the box, you have the Legend Series logo. And on the top of the box, you have the Spider-Man logo as well. And on the side of the box, you have an image of the Homecoming Spider-Man. Of course, you have an image in the back of the box of the figure. And of course, you have an image of all the figures in the wave. And on the side of the box, you have another image of the Homecoming Spider-Man. So let's crack this bad boy up and let's look at the action figure. And now that we took this figure outside its packaging, my first initial thoughts about the figure is that it's a nice figure to have in your collection, especially in your Spider-Verse. I like the fact that Hasbro gave us a new mold with this figure. They didn't give us a Bucky Cat mold or any type of thing like that. So we're going to take a look at the accessories first, and we're going to take a look at the action figure. So these are the accessories that comes with the action figure. It does come with one hoodie, 2 fisted hands, 2 whipping hands, 1 hoodie down, and 1 bath piece for the Build-A-Wing. I will be reviewing all the Build-A-Wing pieces in a different video, but anyways, let's take a look at all of his other accessories. So these are the whipping hands. I think Hasbro did a good job with them. They did do a good amount of sculpting of them, especially on the top. It looks like he's wearing a glove, so not bad. But there is a minor complaint with them. There is sloppy paint job on like the skin tone from him in the side. So I'm kind of disappointed on that, but not really. Nothing for me to complain about. How you put the hands on the figure, you just press down on the peg. It's not too bad. It's just tight in the first try, so you got to be worried about that. But other than that, it looks nice on the figure. And of course, we got his fisted hands. Not too bad. Sculpting as well. They did a better job on the paint job on this. No paint bleeding or paint splotches or anything like that on the hand. So I like the fact that there is a black paint, but I think that was just me. But anyways, I like the fact that they sculpted it like he's wearing gloves, like the other hands. And just like the other hands, you just press on the peg on the figure down, and he just goes in. This is his hoodie down accessory. Not too bad of an accessory. It does come with the figure when you take it out of the packaging, but I like it. It looks really nice. It actually looks like when you put your hoodie down yourself, and it does have like a zipper right here. So I like the fact that they did that touch on it. How you put the hoodie, you just remove the head from the peg, and you just put the hoodie down, and then you put the head up into the figure again. It's kind of tight again. It's not too bad. And the last accessory with the figure is the hoodie. This is actually my least favorite accessory from the figure. It's not bad accessory, but I rather prefer him with his hoodie down because it adds more detail into the figure. But I like the sculpting of the hoodie, so it's not bad touch to it. And I like the fact that they did give us this, but I'm not going to be using it. So, and how you place the accessory into the figure, you just take it out. And this is kind of tricky because you got to put the head first into the accessory. So you got to press down with the accessory in it. Come on. There you go. And now that we took a look at all of his accessories, let's look at the action figure. Now that we took a look at his accessories, we're going to take a look at the action figure. I think Hasbro did a good job with the action figure. I like his head sculpt, and I like his eyes. They're not bleeding or anything like that on the figure. They did a nice clean job. There is a little bit bleeding on it, but you can hardly tell on it when you look at it from afar. So it's not bad. I like the decal on the spider symbol on his chest. I like the sculpting all around. It's a new sculpt. I believe so, because I've never seen this sculpt before. And especially on his arms, nicely done. Like there's wrinkles all around. And I like the fact that on the pegs, on the hands, they're painted at that color, because they stand out with the other Spider-Mans. And I like the fact that they did that. So nice job. Like, I can't really complain about the sculpting of it. There have like plastic chipping on the side, as you notice right here. They did nice sculpting on their hands. Like, it looks crazy. Even on the cartridge, look at that. That's nice. It reminds me a lot of the Scarlet Spider costume. They did nice sculpting on the pants. On the back of the pants. Spider butt. So, not too bad. I like the sculpting that they did for the joggers, like the where you tighten them up in your waist. So that's pretty badass that they did that. They sculpted all around the pants, like they're all wrinkled. Even on the joints in the back, but they didn't really sculpt them in the front. I don't know why. You might notice when you bend them, they don't have no sculpting. Sculpted the socks. They did an awesome job with him. I just don't like the fact that it has plastic chipping. So you guys gotta be worried about that. He has pegs in the bottom of his feet, of course, both of them. So not too bad. So Hasbro did a good job. They killed it with this figure. Well, anyways, let's continue on with the rest of the review. And now to get to the articulation of the figure. His head is on a ball joint, so he can move up this much. Pretty good amount. So it's not hindering the hoodie. Can move down, all the way down, so that's good. Can move his arms out about that far. So that's really good, actually. Not this one so much, but this one moves pretty good amount. Have double jointed elbows, so you can bend them in at that much. Does have a swivel on his wrist. He does have a hinge on his wrist as well. Can't crunch in that much. I wish he crunches more than that, but oh well. He does crunches out that much as well. He can do the splits about that much. Can't kick out that much, so that's good for a Spider-Man. So he does have a thigh cut, so he can move it all around, so it's not bad. He does have double jointed knees, so he can bend them in this much, so that's not bad. He does have a cut in his boot. He can hinge up that much, out, that's not too bad. And he does have the amazing ankle pivot. And just for size comparison, we have the Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man from the Space Venom wave, and the Black Suit Spider-Man. Final thoughts about the figure is that I'm happy to finally have this piece in my collection, especially in my Spider-Verse display. I do have complaints about the figure, but honestly, that does not take away anything from this figure. If you ever see it in stores, I would most likely try to get it, because I'm 100% sure that this figure is going to be one of those figures that are going to be hard to get, and especially when the movie comes out. Who honestly cannot wait for that movie? I honestly want to be one of the first ones to be there, because I'm rooting for Tom Holland. He's killing it as Spider-Man, especially some of the trailers we've seen, especially the latest trailer. Comment below to let me know what you guys think about the trailer. But anyways, I hope you like this review. If you could please like, comment, and subscribe for more content coming your way. And as always, have a good one.